Hello children, I have given the introduction of this chapter in my previous video. Now I am going to paraphrase it from the beginning. So let's start. A wonderful old tale is told about the painter Wu Daozi who lived in the 8th century. Now there is a wonderful old tale. Tale means story about a painter whose name was Wu Daozi. And he lived in the 8th century. His last painting was a landscape commissioned by the Tang Emperor Xuanzong to decorate a palace wall. Now there was one emperor, Tang Emperor Xuanzong. He ordered him to paint a landscape for a palace wall. The master had hidden his work behind a screen so only the emperor would see it. So he made a landscape and he hid his work behind a screen, a veil, so that only the emperor could see it. For a long while, the emperor admired the wonderful scene, discovering forests, high mountains, waterfalls, clouds floating in an immense sky. Immense means vast. Men on hilly paths, birds in flight, birds flying. So he had made a landscape. Landscape is actually a genre representing a countryside, a view of countryside. So he had made a beautiful view of countryside. So the emperor was standing there and admiring all the things which he had painted. Then he said, "Look, sire," said the painter, "in this cave at the foot of the mountain dwells a spirit." Now he had painted a cave also in the painting, and he pointed at that cave and he said, he told the emperor that in this cave at the foot of the mountain dwells a spirit. Dwells means lives a spirit. Now spirit here is ambiguous word. You can say it has ambiguity in its meaning. That means it can be spirit, that means concept of the painting. It can be soul of the painting. It can be ghost, right? So it depends how the meaning is taken by the listener. So in this cave at the foot of the mountain dwells a spirit. He told him that there dwells a spirit. The painter clapped his hands and the entrance to the cave opened. What did he do? The painter clapped his hands. This is like not believable, but it happened. In the story it happened. The painter clapped his hands and the entrance to the cave opened. The inside is splendid. The inside is splendid, beyond anything words can convey. It was that beautiful, spectacular. Please let me show your majesty the way. Now, he asked the king to allow him to show him the way. Now, which way? Into the cave. The painter entered the cave, but the entrance closed behind him. And before the astonished emperor could move or utter a word, the painting had vanished from the wall. He entered the cave, the entrance got closed. By seeing that, the emperor was totally astonished, flabbergasted. He could not move or utter a word. And before he could act, the painting vanished from the wall. Not a trace of Wu Daozi's brush was left. Even Wu Daozi also vanished with the painting. That was why it was his last painting, because after that he was never seen again in this world. So this is an old tale which is generally told to the children or to the young artists who are seeking art of painting, to make them understand that art is a spiritual journey. Here, the painter wanted to show the king his concept of the painting, and he wanted to show him the way to its soul, to the soul of the painting. The emperor was just admiring the physical aspect of it. So the painter wanted him to get into the soul of the painting, and that was how he showed the way. That is a story which conceptualizes the understanding of the art.